Look around. Go to any plant store, scroll through Houseplants on Instagram, or check out the latest interior design magazine. You'll see this beauty everywhere. This is the snake plant, the mother-in-law's tongue, or as the botanists call it, Dracaena trifasciata, or Sansevieria if you're old school. It's the ultimate starter plant. It's chic, it's architectural, and it promises to purify your air. But most of all, it has the reputation of being absolutely, positively indestructible. You've bought into the hype, right? The little tags say, low light, low water, easy care. You've told yourself, finally, a plant I can't kill. Well, I'm here to tell you the truth. You've been lied to. The popular care tips you see plastered all over the internet? They aren't helping your plant. They're actually setting it up for slow, painful failure. In this video, we're going to tear apart the 3 biggest myths surrounding the snake plant, uncover the real truth about their needs, and turn you into a snake plant whisperer. If you want thick, vibrant, thriving leaves and new pups popping up constantly, then stick around. This is the ultimate guide to snake plant care you won't find on those little nursery tags. Let's tackle myth number 1. Snake plants thrive in any conditions. This myth is born from the fact that they tolerate poor conditions better than most plants. But tolerating something is not the same as thriving in it. Would you thrive living off instant noodles in a dark closet? No, and neither will your beautiful Sansevieria. The biggest lie? That they love low light. They don't. The snake plant is native to the arid tropics of West Africa. Think bright, hot and dry. Yes, they'll survive in that dark corner of your living room, but they won't grow. Their colours will fade, especially those gorgeous yellow edges on the Laurenti, and the leaves will become weak and floppy. The truth. Snake plants are bright light lovers. They do best in bright, indirect light. The south or west-facing window is perfect. They can even handle a few hours of direct sun, which will supercharge their growth. If you only have low light, you must cut back drastically on water, which brings us to our next point. We also need to talk temperature and humidity, because if you're keeping your plant near a drafty window in winter or a blasting heat vent, you're stressing it out. Their preferred temperature range is between 65 degrees Fahrenheit and 85 degrees Fahrenheit, or 18 to 29 degrees Celsius, while temperatures below 50 degrees Fahrenheit or 10 degrees Celsius are lethal for them. That cold draft from your patio door is the reason your leaf tips are turning mushy and black. Unlike most tropical houseplants, the snake plant is a succulent. It stores water in its leaves. It hates high humidity. So don't mist it. Don't put it near a humidifier. These are dry-loving plants. Excess humidity combined with low airflow is a one-way ticket to fungal disease and root rot. Stop shoving your plant in a dark corner. Give it bright light, keep it warm, and keep it dry. Now for the granddaddy of all snake plant mistakes, myth number 2. You only need to water them every few months. This myth is what kills more snake plants than everything else combined. It's true they need less water, but they still need to be watered correctly. The number 1 killer is root rot, and it happens when the soil stays wet for too long. The dense, moisture-retaining standard potting mix is the enemy of your snake plant. These plants need fast-draining, gritty soil that mimics their native arid environment. Your soil is your biggest defense against root rot. You need a mix that's about 50% regular potting soil and 50% amendment like perlite, orchid bark, pumice, or a mix of all 3. This ensures water passes quickly and aeration is high. His is a pro tip. Always use a pot with a drainage hole. No exceptions. A layer of rocks at the bottom does not count as drainage. it actually makes the problem worse. So how do you know when to water? Forget your calendar. We're going to use the drench and dry method. You only water your snake plant when the entire pot of soil is bone dry. I mean all the way to the bottom. For a small pot, you can check by sticking your finger in about 2 inches. For larger pots, a moisture meter is your best friend. Once it's dry, you drench it. Pour water slowly over the entire surface until you see it pouring out of the drainage holes. Let it sit and drain for 15 minutes, then dump any water that has collected in the saucer. Do not let the pot sit in standing water. Ever. This could be every 2 weeks in the summer, or it could be every 6 weeks in the dark, cold winter. It depends entirely on your light, temperature, and soil. The season, not the calendar, is your guide. Ditch the calendar. Use a gritty, well-draining soil and only water when the soil is 100% dry. Finally, the most dangerous myth of all. Myth number 3. They're impossible to kill. They are resilient, yes, but they are not immortal. Neglect will eventually turn your thriving houseplant into a depressing monument to your failed houseplant journey. Because they are so succulent, snake plants are unfortunately a perfect feast for a few common houseplant pests. Mealybugs and spider mites love to hide in the tight creases between new leaves or along the edges. You need to inspect your plant regularly if you see tiny white cotton-like fuzz, mealybugs, or fine webbing, spider mites. You have an infestation. Isolate the plant. Treat it with a diluted solution of rubbing alcohol on a cotton swab to physically wipe the mealybugs away. For spider mites, give the plant a shower and then treat it with neem oil or an insecticidal soap, making sure to coat the tops and bottoms of all leaves. Here's a care tip that flies under the radar. Snake plants love to be root-bound. They prefer a slightly snug pot. If you put a small plant into a huge pot, you are introducing a massive amount of excess soil. What does excess soil do? It holds excess water. Excess water leads to root rot. The rule of thumb: only repot when the roots are visibly pushing out of the drainage holes or the plastic pot is visibly bowing. When you do repot, only go up one size. If you are in a 6-inch pot, go to an 8-inch pot, no bigger. Here is a key takeaway. Inspect your plant regularly for pests and don't overpot it. A snug fit is a healthy fit. We started this video by saying you've been lied to, and now you know why. The easy care reputation has created a cycle of neglect and improper care that's sabotaging your success. Here is your snake plant success roadmap. Myth 1. They thrive anywhere. The truth: give them bright, indirect light and warm temperatures. Myth 2. Water every few months. The truth: use gritty, fast-draining soil and only water when the pot is 100% dry. Myth 3. They're impossible to kill. The truth: they need pest inspection and a snug pot size to thrive. You now have the real science-backed truth. Stop treating your snake plant like it's a piece of furniture you only dust once a year and start giving it the care it deserves. I promise you'll be rewarded with thick, stunning leaves and baby snake plant pups you can share with friends. I want to hear from you. What's the worst piece of snake plant advice you've ever gotten? Drop it in the comments below. And if this video finally helped you save your struggling Sansevieria, please hit that like button and subscribe for more houseplant deep dives and help you become the best plant parent you can be. Thank you very much for watching and happy planting.